Jonty, time constraints at the Summer Bash yesterday, and where everyone was placed around Headingley, meaning we couldn't catch up either for Radio Cumbria or for ourselves here at Whitehaven after the game yesterday. But Derby Day victory down at Headingley, only the third ever time the derby's been played outside of West Cumbria, and we're able to secure the 2 points and pretty much, hopefully, secure our championship status for 2023 after what a season it's been. But just get your thoughts on yesterday's game.
Yeah, first off, regarding the 2 points and they've been in the championship, I wouldn't say we're safe yet. There's 6 games left. I know George has got some hard games. They've only got 2 home games, but I'm not resting on them 2 points yesterday, Jordan, to get us over the line. It's helped. It will help massively because we've got 6 points difference now or whatever it is. But I think we need to improve, and I think we need some more points on board to make it, finish convincingly rather than scraping over the line, which at the start of the year, I took 3rd place off the bottom, Jordan, just to secure our safety. But obviously you want to finish as high up the league as you can, and with the injuries we've had, it's been tough, mate. But I think hopefully, like you said, we need to finish strongly. We need some more points on board, and hopefully we'll do that. Regarding the result yesterday, I put on social media last night. It wasn't how I wanted us to play. It wasn't what I expected us to be like. I thought we were really poor at times. Our ball control was terrible. Our discipline again let us down. I think I don't know what the penalty count was in the first half. I think I did something like 6-1 or something like that against us, and our own doing. No complaints of the ref. It's just us being ill-disciplined, and I thought the skill level at times let us down, and we coughed up, and we just give work it and far too much ball. I mean, I've just been doing some stuff this morning, and looking at 82% completion in the first half. We were down to 60, and we only had 4 good ball sets, and we only completed one of them, and it was a try. So we just didn't have the ball in the right areas. The amount of the ball we give work it, and I think there was somewhat like, I think they had about maybe, where is it at? They had a few more sets. They completed 5 more sets than us in the first half, and I thought that showed. Even though we went in winning at half time, I thought we defended well. I didn't think working through all that at us. They've got some good players in that team, but where they're at to find themselves at the minute, I think they're finding it difficult. And I just thought we coped with everything that threw up at us, and just by our own doing again, mate, we found ourselves in not a good position sometimes in that first half yesterday. Like you say, just by our skill level and our discipline, and it's the start of the season, and I need to put a stop to that. I know we're getting towards the end of the season now, but if we dish this up this weekend against Sheffield, and we go down to 57% in total completion this week, and give Sheffield as much ball as we give Town, Sheffield being the team they are, they will rack points up. Working couldn't do it yesterday. They didn't have the firepower to do it. Sheffield have. So if we find ourselves in that same position this weekend, we'll be up against it. So we need to be loads better than what we were, Jordan. End of the day, mate, it's a derby win at Headingley, 2 points, great fans, great day. The lads loved the occasion at the end. We finished strongly, which was really good to see. Thought Bowman took his tries, both tries. They were top draw finishes. There's some good lead-up play to them, and it just shows what you can do when we had a bit of ball and played like I wanted us to play.
Yeah, you mentioned it was a fantastic occasion. Obviously, the first time Whitehaven's been involved at the Summer Bash for since 2016. The first time the Bash has taken place since 2019. Many bemoaned it going to Headingley, but Whitehaven fans that took over that Western Terrace. From our position where I was in the South Stand, all you could see was Whitehaven fans in that Western Terrace. They well and truly took it over. Fantastic support once again. It was obviously do seem to get on the big occasions, whether it's the Bash or the Derby games or whatever it may be. And in that final 20 minutes, your boys really enjoyed it, going over for 3 tries, and Tom Walker going over and Andrew Bowman going over for them couple of tries. They were really pumping the crowd up, making sure, because I think they probably felt we need you back in here to get through in this final 15-20 minutes.
I can't fault the fans, mate. Especially when you go away days, and we had some bad away days at Feathers and such like that. You can hear them, even though it's maybe just a minibus full sometimes, and every game we've been to, you can hear the fans. So I'm just glad that yesterday for the fans that it was a good result. Well, I wouldn't say it was a classic game, but it was a good result for the town, and we finished strongly, and we give the fans something to cheer about. It was great to see at the end, but then they were up and enjoying themselves. So yeah, that was good. It was good to see.
You mentioned finishing strongly, being able to keep yourselves in the game despite that ill discipline. You must have been happy about that. Still, your side giving themselves an opportunity, and then going into that final 20 minutes, they just took the game by the scruff of the neck. Tom Walker going over, and then Bully's finishes on both occasions were nothing but spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get a lot of good ball in that second half because Bully's tries were out of yardage. You know what I mean? They were long range things. We only had 6 good ball sets all day, Jordan, and we only completed 3 of them, and they were tries. Or was it 2 of them and they were tries? Yeah, two. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was good to see Big Tom get up. I thought Tom played well yesterday. I thought Will Evans was our best. I thought Will was really good yesterday again. He's going through a good vein of form at the minute, Will, leading up to the World Cup. He's playing really well for us. Isn't it? Like, obviously, Kingy made a bit of a break late on, and I thought Jacob Hookham, was really good for us. He was really busy around the ruck. He kept them tight in there. He kept their middles guessing, and he worked them over, and he put the right players on at the right time. So Jacob was really good for us yesterday. But yeah, Bully, say what you want about Bully at times. He makes some mistakes, but when he finishes, mate, he finishes well, doesn't he? But yeah, it's one of them. Whether it's the right place for the Bash, I don't know. It's a great stadium, is Headingley, but I felt at times yesterday watching some of the games, it felt empty at times. When we were playing, it was nice and loud, don't get us wrong, but I feel as though Blackpool's maybe the better place for the Bash. It's always been full, always been a good atmosphere at the Bash. It was good yesterday, but like I said, maybe not as full, but yeah, going forward, mate, for us, we just need to be better. I said before the game yesterday, we've been leading teams like Halifax twice at half-time, Featherstone at half-time, going to Batley, getting a point. We are better. We need to be better than what we were yesterday, because I know what we've got in the locker, and in them games against what I've just said there, we've proved that at times, and I just cannot get that 80-minute performance out of them. I just can't, and we run out of games. I know that this year, but I'm looking now at building for next year, and I'm looking at personnel. I'm looking at fetching lads in, and we've got a couple over the line we haven't announced yet, and we probably won't for a bit. But I need personnel in who's going to give me that concentration, that skill level, that discipline, because you can't lie with the league table, Jordan. I understand where we're at the third of bottom, but what they're showing me at times, we need to be better than that. I think we should be further up that league table. But with the potential we've got in that squad, massively missed the lads who was injured all year. That's going without saying. Like the Callum Phillips, mate, we have absolutely missed him. When Dion wasn't playing yesterday, we missed Dion. I thought, said to Kate a couple of times, if Dion was playing yesterday, mate, they were ripping to shreds at times. When they were tired, and Dion would have done what Dion does. But it was good to get a win without him. It really was. But yeah, we need to finish strong this season, mate. We need to put some performances together and just finish and give us a bit of hope for next year, and a bit of a leg up, a bit of belief for next year, mate.
And you'll be hoping that starts this weekend. Sheffield, who aren't going into a fresh, they'll be playing a game Wednesday night, so they're going in games. They're playing Wednesday, and then Sunday they've got that rearranged game versus Batley. But we've seen on 2 occasions what Sheffield can do this season. You know, both encounters they've been heavily dominated by Sheffield in points scored and the results. So it's going to be tough going down to that 4G surface as well at Olympic Legacy Park. They'll be used to playing on that, but it is going to be a tough game going down to South Yorkshire.
I thought the first time we played Featherstone in the league at home, I thought they were the best team we played all year. Up to that point, I thought they were really good. They were clinical. Thackeray's a great player. They had Tom Holmes playing. And that was the first time I thought, yeah, this is... A couple of times we ran teams close, and I just thought they blew us away that day at the Wreck, and it was disappointing. And like I said previously, I've just spoke to Brandon from the White Haven News and said the same to him. If we give Sheffield as much possession as we give Workington yesterday, it'll be a long day at the office, mate, because they're a better side than Workington, and they would put us to the sword a bit. But so we need to be a lot better than what we were yesterday, Jordan.
And yeah, certainly so. And like you said, looking for now, rest of this season, you still want them points, still want them performances, and just to secure that. And then I suppose it is now, as you've mentioned, looking forward to 2023. If you can pick up them couple of points and secure that championship status, it's all looking forward now already to 2023 as well.
Yeah, it is, and like you said, but we first and foremost we need to finish this season strong, and it's so frustrating for me seeing what these lads can be like week in, week out, and then they're off for half a game or 60 minutes and then they turn it on, and I'm thinking, where's that? But why can't we be like that for 80 minutes? And we do stuff at training to try and put that right, and it's just, once they go over that whitewash, mate, when they're not collecting kickoffs, when they're not in the right positions for attack, there isn't not a lot I can do once they're out on the field, and that's the frustrating thing about it. They're missing their opportunities sometimes. But the games we've got left, we don't play a top six side again. Like you say, Sheffield this weekend will probably be our hardest game. We've got to go to Bradford as well. You understand that, and this is no disrespect to the other teams we're playing, but you've got to look at what Sheffield can be like and Bradford can be like, and they're going to be tough games. We've got some home games, mate. And you can't. It depends what team turns up on that day. The opposition handles, and we've got Widnes, we've got Newcastle. We've got London. They're all games that I'm wanting results from. I'm wanting 2 points. I want us to catch Newcastle in the league and overtake London. I want that 10th spot. You know what I mean? I think 9th spot is now out of our reach. I think they're on 18 points and we're on 11. So you never know. But I want to be over the top of London. I want to get the Newcastle. I want to be over the top of them in the league. So that's where I set my sights high, and we should be in them competitions at home against Newcastle, London, Widnes. We should be in the mix against them teams, mate. If we perform like I know we can, and like I say, it's frustrating when we don't. But I really hope in them home games we put a performance on, we get some more points to get that league table.